Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel, Learn Math with Syed Ali. So continuing our topic of data management, and we know that after collecting the data and verification of the data, it need to be compiled and displayed. And we also learned in the previous lectures that histogram, a set of data that can be grouped and arranged in numerical order. A histogram looks like a bar graph, except that a histogram has no space between them. No space between them, right? So you have to memorize this. You have to memorize this definition. A histogram looks like a bar graph, except that a histogram has no space between them. So here's the question. Children recorded the height of the plant they planted in their school garden. Make a histogram to show the data, right? So we have to display the data, right? So data is here, and question is asking that, okay, show this data or compile this data as a histogram. So here's the height of the plant data. Height in centimeter and number of the plants they planted. So the height in centimeter 0 to 9, they plant 1. Height between 0 and 19, they planted 5. And then height between 20 to 29, they planted 6. That means we can group this data in the numerical order, right? So what height in centimeter? So where height in centimeter will go? So height in centimeter, if we plot this here, that height in centimeter, we put it here, height in centimeter. So we have to make a scale, or on the grid paper it will be very clean and clear. So I am doing it like just to let you know that how to draw the graph or how to draw the histogram. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70, right? Because it goes to 60 to 69. And what is that? On the y-axis, this is height in centimeter. So this is on the x-axis. And then what you have to draw on the y-axis is number of the plants. Number of plants, what they planted. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to go in 9 and 10, right? So up to 10 because my data goes to 10, right? So now we have to plot a histogram. So what does it? 0 to 9 height. So up to here is 1. Number of the plant they planted is 1. So it's here. And 10 to 19, they planted 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They planted 5. So 5 is here and your 20 is here, right? So you have it like this. Correct? So this is your number 2 data. What is that data? You have planted 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So this is number 2 data. 10 to 19 is 5, right? So we go up to 5, we make a bar, but there is no space between the first data and the second data. You can see this is first data, this is second data, right? Now the third data is telling me 20 to 29 centimeter height of the plant, and they planted 6. So in between this, they planted 6. So 6 is here. So we go here and drop the perpendicular and make that line like this. Sorry. Make that line firm, right? So we have this as a third data because they planted 6. So we are done with this, right? Now 30 to 39, that means next data, they planted 9. So my 9 line is here, and they planted 9 for this height. So I have to make it firm. So this is my fourth data. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So they are grouped together. This is my data 1, this is my data 2, this is my data 3, that my data 4, 5, 6, and I have got 7 data, right? Next data is, so we got this. Now we have 40 to 49, and number of the plants they planted is 10. So I have to go to 10. Oh, that was 9. So I have to go up in the fourth data. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9 is not here. 9 is this one. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is this one. Sorry about that. 9 is a little higher. So I make the firm. 9 is this, right? And 10 is here. So I drop a line to check mine. Because if you are on the grid paper, you don't need to worry about this, what I am doing, the horizontal, right? And then this is my fifth data, right? Now my sixth data is 7. So they planted 50 to 59 as 7. So my 7 is here, right? My 7 is here. So they planted here. This is my sixth data. This is my 60, right? And then to 70, I can make it here. 70, because this is my rough, right? Just to let you know how to draw the histogram. There is no spaces between them, and we are plotting 60 to 69 centimeter of height, and number of the plant they planted is 4. So I have to go to 4, right? And this is my final 7th data. So I have to make it firm, right? So this is how we have all the data in terms of histogram. And histogram and this data is the same thing. We can read and make the inferences or make extrapolation or interpolation regarding this data, right? So this is how we draw the histogram. But guys, you need to remember, a histogram looks like a bar graph, except that a histogram has no spaces between them. So there is no space between them, because a set of the data that can be grouped and arranged in numerical order. So there is no gap between them, right? So this is how we solve this problem. Now you can make 2 inferences if you want to, right? Make 2 inferences about this data, right? So you can make 2 inferences and by your own, but I will also put some inferences for your reference, right? So one inference you can make, inference number 1. So what is the highest number of the plants height? So number of the highest plant they planted is 10, and their height was 40 to 49 centimeter, right? So the maximum height 60 to 69, you can make this one 60 to 69 centimeter, and number of the plants or you can make this one, this is better. So the maximum heights between 0 and 9 centimeter, number of the plants were least in number, right? Least means is 1. 0 to 9 centimeter was 1. So we are making an inference that the maximum height between 0 to 9 centimeter, the number of the plants they planted were least, right? Second inference, what you can make, maximum number of the plants were planted had height of So maximum number of plant is 10, right? And they have height of 40 to 49, height of 40 to 49 centimeter. So you can make inferences like reading your data, and you can make some logical statements, right? That is inference, what you have adopted or what you have taken from the data. So this is called inferences. So the question is that children recorded the height of the plant as they planted in their school garden. So they have this number of the plants, and then question is saying make histogram to show this data. So make the histogram, and remember that histogram looks like a bar graph, except that a histogram has no spaces between them, right? And then we make the histogram, and then we make two inferences, right? Inferences is what we can take in from this data, what we can forecast, what we can make the inference, right? The output of the data. So you can drive, you can study the data, you can analyze the data. Once it is compiled, it is easy to make inferences, it is easy to make a review of it, it is easy to make extrapolation or interpolation from the data. So this is all about this lecture that we draw the histogram. New question will be coming up in the next video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon button to receive another video. Thank you for watching.